is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the pigs watch. Middle finger to the eyes and keep the semi cocked. I'm the product of Wu-Pun, Big Pac. We don't gotta be cool, go kick rocks. Only ease the mind when I meditate. Pessimist at first, now I float with faith. I just know I'm special like a 38. Either island of a hill or see the pearly gates. You won't see me smile till there's gold in it. I'm just being real, don't stick your nose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. Bottle of that juice, ain't made of Henny sweet. Bring the pump to your king, this ain't trick or treat. Test me, I'ma put you in forever sleep. I'm your antidote, and I'm puffing on the remedy. Find me in the cut, test the melodies. Cause I don't like what they be selling me. I'm wishing good luck to my enemies. Y'all gon' be stuck with the jealousy. Tell them I said rest in peace. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die.
Salt on shit, nigga. This shit tastes shitty. Mr. Ass tastes like ass, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fucking cool with that shit.
Oh man. What's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of A Better Man. I am one of your hosts, Truth. Shout out to Jazz, a shout out to BR, shout out Happy Born Day to little Kayla. I think she's like 7 going on 17. A little bad butt, but she's too cute. Introduce room like I always do. Other half of True Vibe TV, Mr. Jeff Shears, a.k.a. Mr. Socks. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. It's been a while. Apology, people. Life happens. People got a lot of moving parts. Things happen. And sometimes I just can't leave. I think they chain my ankles to the machines and be like...
You got to get paid, man.
Yeah, you're
People
like,
gotta get
you
paid.
thought you was going somewhere, but
Exactly.
it's not going to happen. Oh, man. How was your week, man? Everything? How was, you got back into the gym. How was that first day? Let everybody know. You
Well,
was
this
in here
is
flexing,
second
y'all.
day. I was there last Sunday.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the weekend so far, the schedule is good. I like it when I can get on all the machines that I need to get on and get back. I gotta lose this 35 fucking pounds, bro. COVID,
How's the scenery up in there
COVID threw
for
this
you?
shit up in there. Ain't nothing to look at. It's everybody in who's serious.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that was the thing. It don't matter, guys or girls. Everybody in there serious. Whether they, the bodies are nice, whatever.
Yeah.
Like when
And
I
they're
went on a
sweating.
Sunday morning, everybody in there is serious. Everybody working, moving,
Sweating.
wiping down and going. I'm like, all right, that's all it was. It was nobody in there like get on
We
the
gotta
bike
go.
and then chill.
I'm waiting for you to run into it. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to run into it because
No,
we're going to
nigga,
the same gym now.
the
She
line
bad
was
as
bad
hell, yo.
enough.
She
Oh, no.
bad.
She goes
when she
probably the
wear
weekend.
makeup on. It's like the worst thing in the freaking world,
Like,
man.
bitch, do you want to sweat or you not trying to
Nah,
sweat?
it's like...
Oh, I know. Like, yo,
I
come
literally
on.
saw a chick come in,
Like, damn.
did one little weight thing, I think, with the little calves.
Yeah.
Rode the bike for 5 seconds and walked out. I'm like, man, listen.
Like,
Are you
yo.
freaking kidding me?
I believe it. I totally fucking
Are
believe it.
you kidding me?
I
man?
totally believe it, dude. I totally
Oh.
believe it. I'm in there. It's everybody who's trying to lose on that weight that they put. It's a lot of older folks at that time. A good enough young people, but what I mean by older, like, yo, everybody like 30 plus
Yeah.
in that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody in their 20s in there at that time.
yeah.
And like, since it's only open to 4 on Sundays, it's like, yo, get in. So I thought
In and out.
I thought it would really be packed on Sundays because it's a less, restricted time.
Especially because
Ain't nobody in there.
maybe around when football season ends, it'll probably pick up.
You know
but
what?
as of
You
right
could
now,
be right.
football season, and bars and stuff open. If they weren't open, it'd be one thing. But the fact that they open, everybody
right.
Staying home, pre-gaming or whatever situation may be. But I'm waiting for you to see the jump rope shorty.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody jumping rope when I'm in there. But yeah,
Like
I was saying,
nice little slim young lady.
yeah.
She jump ropes, but she does all the tricks. It's funny as hell.
I'm sure, nigga.
She be smiling and everything. I've been like, yo.
I gotta get there on the weekday.
Yeah, nah. She's there on Sundays. Usually
Okay.
on Sundays, but I don't go Sundays anymore because of my schedule.
Yeah.
I usually go Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday, depending on how the week goes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get there early in the morning now. And that's gonna be the killer, waking up to go and then go to work. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what really throws off my schedule.
Give me that, man. The only bad part is obviously pre COVID, you were able to take a shower.
Yep.
And they got this little Spanish dude do funny as hell, but when I mean do clean, so it's always really clean. You go in there, shower, dry yourself off, and handle your business. But now that shit is dead.
Yeah.
So I mean, you would have to, Dad will do a little sponge bath or whatever.
I don't even like bringing bags in there because they got this little zip. Every other 2 lockers is zip tied.
Yeah, zip tied.
I'm like,
they're playing that. So, like I said,
nigga.
One of the few gyms, and I say other than the zip ties on the lockers. When I say they didn't play that wipe down stuff, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And the fact that COVID hit, it just stepped their game up even more. This is why, I go in there, I really don't have any fear. Like the little young lady who sneezed a couple of times, walked her ass right out the door. You're not playing. You just really sitting there sneezing all up in your mask like it's nothing. Now, and it's because it's a sad thing because a lot of times you can confuse COVID with flu-like symptoms because it is the season.
Of course, or allergies.
But allergies, but it's the wrong time of the year. Well, wrong year.
If your allergies is flaming up that day, nigga, go out for a walk. That's your cardio. That's it. See ya.
Go ahead and start walking, boo-boo. Go ahead and start walking.
Yeah.
This ain't for you today.
Not in here, man.
But, they check your temperature before you walked in and stuff. So, it's pretty good. It's good to see you, man. Like I said, we're about to have to meet up a day or so. I started a new regimen or whatever.
That's
but
what's up.
You start to feel better in the morning. Once you get that consistent, you get it like a good couple of months in.
Yeah, that's what I need to get back
extra
to.
pep in your step. It's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
Keep with it, man. Keep with it. Happy to see you back in.
Yeah, need to be.
All right, so you know how we do. Those of you who may or may not know, we have the expert, the man at the table there, who definitely gets some good information about things that's happening financially or those of you looking for some kind of help or support this time of the year, especially with this pandemic and things that are heading up in the future. And then we'll discuss a topic for a few minutes, and then we're going to get up out of here. So you got any information for us this week?
No new finance information. Nothing else really coming down the pipeline.
But it's been a while, so something might have popped up. Or
nothing that I really paid attention to. I mean, besides the presidency, the president trying to, recount the votes and try to swing in.
Trump's still president. I don't care what nobody say, man.
Well, yeah, you ain't lying at the moment.
Trump ain't going nowhere. Trump got a stronghold. They had a nice little what was that little meme they had in on Facebook? One was from the Trading Places where they threw Eddie Murphy out of the building, and there was Trump. He said, "I ain't going nowhere. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me." And then they had one of those things where the person was acting like he was Trump, and they were rolling him out in the desk.
Yeah, man.
But I will say this, and I'm not like a Trump fan. I'm not a Biden fan. But somebody on internet is undefeated, yo. I tell people that all the time. Someone posted the Democrats crying, and then Democrats and Republicans with the crying stuff that went on last election. And now it's complete opposite. The Republicans are doing the same thing they were making fun of the Democrats. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happens.
So, what about any help assistance for those individuals who still can't find a job, still looking for some kind of assistance, some kind of help?
The state program, and I'll say the state of that we are in, is New Jersey. You can go to newjersey.gov, And what they did a couple of months ago, not even a couple, but almost from the beginning, like back in April, they were listing jobs, places that were hiring, your Amazons, Walmarts, you name the list. Anybody who signed up to say, hey, I got opening positions, they threw them up there. They listed them. If you're looking for a job, go there. There are jobs out there. Now,
Facts.
These ain't CEO jobs. Ain't nobody coming in at 6 figures. It's a job. If you do not have a job, some of them pay well. Again, the Amazons, and I mean 17, 18.
Yeah, I think they start.
You
Yeah,
can get $20
that's
to drive.
really freaking good, y'all. To go in and what I think what they're doing right now is they're doing part time, but they're giving full time hours. So they're trying to avoid paying you benefits. It is what it is.
I mean, I get it, but at this point, it's the money. So now you
Right.
can pay off a bill or 3, a rent. I don't know, whatever that you may owe. That is still out there. Unemployment is still extended. I'm saying January is the cutoff. That's my opinion, not a fact. My opinion. By January, we probably know marching orders. New guy will be in house.
So what is the new? What is it? January 8th or something like that, which is supposed to be the day the new president takes the.
I think he's sworn
takes the
in
oath?
on the
Sworn-
20th
Oh, it's
or
the 20th?
19th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually about the 25th. He should be on the job.
Okay,
So then you hit the end.
so
of
it's
the
deep
February
into
running.
January.
Yeah, that's usually when it happens.
All right.
Yeah, it's around the 20th, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's usually around there. He should definitely be there around that time, and we can see what's going on. But they're already taking things to go on with the corona stuff, the vaccines. They're talking about they're going to be rolled out by December.
So, I know Pfizer had one that was
And
90%
Moderna had
proof.
one. Yeah.
And then what was the other company that starts with an M or something
Moderna.
like that?
Moderna. Yeah.
Theirs were 94 and
Yeah.
change.
And then Pfizer came up and said, "Nah, I'm gonna be 95." Literally the day after that shit came out. Oh no, they we ran another test. We jumped up. So, like
What's
goddamn,
good, Butterfly? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Shit came out of the blue. I'm like, goddamn, nigga, what y'all forget? The
They gonna
carrier
keep
one.
topping each other.
Yeah, they was
So-
like, nah, nigga, we straight. We straight.
Now again, we talk a lot of stuff here. Make sure you chime in, which we know you're going to. But when it comes to the vaccine, and they're saying that it doesn't last in the system, so it's going to be
It's a
multiple
booster.
shots.
You need 2 shots. It'll be a 2-dose delivery, both of them. The thing about the Moderna one, it doesn't need to be stored at an incredibly negative degree.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means it can be delivered more places, meaning more profitable. So and easier to roll. So
Hell yeah.
the other one,
having to move that at that particular type of temperature,
yeah,
it'd be very hard.
No refrigerated truck can keep
Nah, not
it
at
that
minus.
low.
Not at
Yeah,
minus, yeah.
like you would literally have to go there, open up a facility, let them make the shit. You know what I mean, and then just do it to the
It
spreading
has to
area.
be special.
Yeah.
So when I used to work for a pharmaceutical company, I actually worked in the department where we mailed the stuff out. We used dry ice.
Yeah.
So I was the guy who, when we got this particular medicine, I was the only one that packed it.
Okay.
And it was like 3 different. It was like one medicine, but broken down to 3 different situations, and one of them had to be packed in dry ice. So everything had to be packed all together, but I had to pack 3 separate ways. One was just regular ice. One didn't have to be refrigerated at all, and then the other one obviously had to be on dry ice.
Okay.
So they can get away with the frozen temperature that way, but
It can't last for
frozen
too
ice
long.
does
yeah.
evaporate very rapidly.
Yeah.
So no matter what, they're gonna run into an issue or a problem here or there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing for them. We don't know how they're gonna have it. But either which way, with the Moderna one, it's gonna be good times ahead. Good times ahead. What did she say? They looked
You
like
got
they had
her?
the
Okay, I
vaccine,
was about to
but
read it.
then they had it. No conspiracy there. I'm sure the kids will have to get it. I remember doing the science experiments with dry ice. Yeah, dry ice doesn't stay very long.
I mean,
Cold
even
very
that,
long. I said it
Even that
backwards.
big black. I mean, I think you have. They'll probably be able to ship it, but It would
But
have
not
to
for a
be
while.
brought into a specific place
Yeah.
and then repacked.
Yeah.
Which will be so much money. So the other company,
Yeah.
stocks people, we always tell you, the other company is the one you
Pfizer
really
stocks
put your
went
money-
up. They for the past 2-3 weeks they've
Yeah,
been going
Pfizer did, but the other one is,
consistently up.
yeah.
Moderna I didn't check. They came out the blue, but there was a couple other couple other agencies that were going into the vaccines that I was looking at too that were out of the country. They were building their own.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, man. Everybody was jumping on it. I
Well,
think
yeah,
if they
I mean,
actually shared info,
if you could be the first person that
Yeah.
hit that, you win.
that's the thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
First
a
to the
couple $100
race.
million, if not more than that,
Yeah.
straight off the bat.
Yeah, but even with the delivery, they're already talking about so Biden was already talking about the roller. Moderna stocks and must. Yeah, you need to jump on it. It's too late now if you buying in because they already hit
Yeah, it's already up.
Once they said, yo, we had 95, they was like, yeah, stock worth $3,000. That's it. Biden already has a plan, and he has a lot of the people on there from the past cabinets
Right.
on there for part of his plan, so for his rollout. It looks like it's going to be healthcare. It's going to be the people who need it first, meaning underlying conditions that are severe.
So they'll probably go to the elderly first, or
Yeah, they'll get it. Then the schools, like to the kids. But that goes with how fast they can keep making it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, yo, we're going to – because they said they're only going to have a couple, 100,000 maybe by December.
Wow.
So that's literally probably your healthcare staff, all your workers and
So
stuff
pretty
like
much
that.
the doctors and lawyers are probably
Not the lawyers, but the
doctors,
doctors,
the
nurses.
The nurses will get
yeah.
it first.
Yeah, your whole whatever staff it is there. But it's gonna hit by the time it hits schools. So that's why I said. So by the time we roll into September, everybody be straight. We should be looking back at normal school year. So September. So next September we should be looking straight.
Oh, next September.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it'll be another normal school year. Probably keep the kids out for a couple of months or whatever it is. But it's gonna be bad, and then they're probably gonna force the people to take it at work.
Well, and that's I'm really up in trying to figure out.
He took Trump's
How
plan,
they-
basically. Trump just said we made it.
Yeah,
Trump
pretty
only
much.
took credit for making
He
it.
went on for 5 minutes.
He didn't say about how it was
interrupted-
rolling out. Yeah.
Interrupt all the TV.
Excuse me.
We did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Good night. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Good night.
I saved your ass. I didn't say how I was going to get it
the
first.
arrogance of that man just to take that few seconds just to say it was us and immediately cut out.
Exactly.
Here's the thing that I'm saying, like, what do you think, if there's possible, that can happen or some kind of law that can be passed? Because there are a lot of laws are being bypassed with this whole pandemic thing
Okay, yeah.
that would force people that would normally fight it or be able to fight it.
Well, here's the thing, and I'll cut off your. I see where you're going with your question. You don't have to take it. The problem is they trick you into. I don't want to say trick. I'm just saying trick, as for lack of a better term here.
Right.
They kind of force you, or trick if you want to use, to take it by saying you can't work at Amazon anymore.
That's what I was saying.
Because the company makes their own rules.
Yes, they
so as soon as Bezos comes down and says, yo, everybody got to have it.
everybody, right.
The end. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm going to get a lot of payroll room or I'm not. Y'all got your choice. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got your choice. I can give some raises now. Everybody can get up.
You know what's crazy?
Am I
There's a lot
wrong?
of people he'll do, but that's what I was like. I want to ask also, like, with companies like that,
Yeah.
would they be able to force their employees
It's
to
up to
take
them.
the
It's up to them. It's
Take
what
the,
it's whatever that's requirement for your job. So once your job makes it a requirement, I'm talking about a big company makes it a requirement, and we're just saying big company out of blue because even a small guy could be like, yo, if you ain't got the shot, I don't feel comfortable working here. Here's your walking papers, and you could fight with him in unemployment court and all that other stuff. But I see it's gonna happen because that's how they're gonna do school. Your kid ain't gonna be allowed back in the building. He's
you already know that's
he a
gonna
threat
happen.
risk. He ain't had a polio shot or
but the
whatever
only
it was.
motherfuckers catching is the fucking teachers because they can't stay home.
Right. But that's how the teachers are going to be forced to take it. So I said that months ago. I said y'all going to be forced to take it to get them kids back in there to get the funding.
You think your
That was already
profession
there.
will be forced to also? Because you actually
Half
have
of
to
us
deal
see
with those
people.
motherfuckers?
They'll probably opt for it because I'm in the side that sees people, but I doubt they'll make it because
I'm sure you guys have a union.
we do have a union, but the union was triggered over this, and most of the union are pre-existing conditions. or their age. So I know they're going to argue their own personal self-interest before,
Right.
you know, the younger half of it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, we can go remote because they now have invested a lot of money in doing things in Zoom, online. Like, they started to give us our own, everybody got little cameras and shit.
Oh,
so
really? Okay. So you
yeah,
got your little
and they
web.
were talking about, like, because you got to remember, only half of us need to work with the people. The other half is just number crunchers.
Yeah, just
you sign up
send
for
emails,
food stamps. I take the information you gave
Approve
me,
or
and then
decline.
that's it. That's what everybody always forgets. Then you got the other half that deals with the people. Those, if I'm subject to going to somebody's house or out in the public, if that even comes back, because that's a governor thing too. That's what people don't understand. It's the governor and then the DFD,
Right.
Department of Family Affairs and Divisions, that would need to make that decision to see if it's even safe enough for them to do it. Because they may say, even if you got the shot, nah, or yes or no, depending on whatever other factors. So that has to be looked over by our governor and the state reps that are going to make these new rules. Because if a lot of people are still out, we don't know how this is gonna how the job field is gonna affect everything else. Ain't no point of us seeing if you're homeless or the mass homeless. That we still ain't even get to homelessness and this whole
At
thing,
all.
and that shit ended. They wanted to end in January. So because you know them motherfuckers talking about taxes. Taxes due April.
They forget about them shits.
We all forgot. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, hey, Murphy, I can't pay you, brother. I'm sorry. You know, my guy ain't pay me.
Taxes, you could. I don't know. You probably gonna get a what do you call that? Oh God, you probably gonna get a pass this year.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt
They
it. I
can't. There's
seriously
no
doubt
end.
it.
And the reason I'm saying is like I understand there are so many people that are out of work,
They don't
and
care.
there are so many people that are on like the word I'm looking for unemployment, and most of the motherfuckers ain't having no taxes taken out of their check because they want every penny.
Yeah, but
Now you can't you know what they said, try to get penny from a stone or
blood from a stone.
blood from a stone. It's not gonna happen.
It-
They're gonna have to come up with something.
the problem will be not the landlords or the homeowners, I should say. It'll be the renters. If you cannot pay, the court will, because once the moratorium is over, it didn't waive the 8 months now. It didn't waive it away.
Nah.
It didn't waive it. It just put it at the end. You get what I'm saying? If you're a homeowner, you can renegotiate that, and let's say you got a mortgage in your mortgage. So now, like I said before, you know, if you had a 30-year mortgage, now you got a 30-year and 8 months mortgage.
Yeah, add it on the
You
back
get what I'm
end.
saying? Like, throw that back or whatever your deal was, depending on how you set up with your bank, or even with the taxes.
Right.
Taxes, you can always be in debt. So if your taxes are regularly, let's just say $10,000 per year, and you can't pay the 10 for this year, 2020, you know, when you go to pay for 2021, you may throw them extra 2 G's, and they just hit you with the interest. And then 2022 or 3, you get what I'm saying? Here's the other 2 years. You slowly make that back.
Yeah, if you like
Or
just
whatever it is.
give
or
them
they
a break
roll it.
now and then break their back later, but
That'll be the break.
yeah, you,
but
you can't get it from them if they don't have it.
But that's my point. That'll be the break. Now, that does not help renters
Yeah, that's true.
because you are still out of a job. Come January 1st, they're not like, yo, Cheesecake open back up. Oh shit, Mario's Pizza is back up and they need all the help again. Or wherever or the mall is open and the stores that closed are back. None of that shit is happening at all. There are places that are still subject to fall. You talk about people who still working at Century 21, they know when their last day is. Tick, 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 tock.
I think they're trying to last until
Bro, ain't shit
Christmas and then that's it. Or
You're right, but
January or whatever.
So now you without a little bit of payment until Christmas, you dead. You get what I'm saying? You dead in the water. So we all start in January off in a negative. You get what I'm saying? When you look at the economy, when you look at things like that, that's the kicker. That's going to be Biden's biggest bullet. So he maybe have to put out a big federal plan.
Yeah, he's gonna have to a severe bailout. Now, would it be like
But that's
what
for the
we used to
people.
seeing from everyone where it's bail out the companies. What can happen to bail out the actual individual people
What do
themselves?
you want to jumpstart? The economy or the people? And I'm only separating the two things because, yes, you can make the argument they are the same. If the people are spending money and the economy is boosting and stuff like that. But the people need the money. We haven't had money since 1200.
Right.
And then whatever unemployment checks you're getting. But when you live in areas like ours, shit don't add up. The rent is already high. What's the name is already high. New York City is already high. To live in a shack or half a broom closet. You get what I'm saying? With the roaches. Like, nigga, which one of y'all niggas is splitting this? We don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's not like we live in Oklahoma with a rent, but then their pay scale is off because them niggas only making $7 an hour.
Is.
So they're in the same boat. We all forget. So you gotta remember, nobody's addressing that scale. You have too many renters out here, and they keep building places that are going to be renting that you see are getting built all through this town here.
Well, that's why I figure, like, you can keep bailing these corporations out, and it's not going to fix it. I think you would have to do both at the same time, or do one first and do the other. But if majority of what these people have already showed, the moment you give it to them, the first thing they'll do is give it right back.
They talking about canceling debt. So now that's a great thing.
Oh, shoot.
We don't owe. We all start at zero. So they want Biden and Kamala to do the student loan debt. That'll help a lot of us out.
Oh, that. Oh. Me too, baby. Help me out.
But that's exactly what the fuck I'm saying. We trade off a debt in interest here in America. So, but if you wipe that out, you don't know what the real incoming is. Replace it with more taxes, maybe? I don't know how the hell you want to.
Well, I mean, it comes to a point to where you gotta just say, you know what?
For who?
We're going to have to do it for the people. The government is going to take it on the fucking chin. Like, it has to happen.
I don't care who's in there.
Yeah,
red or blue.
It can't keep.
I don't know. That's
Peter
possible.
Paul. It's not going to work.
You're right, but
you won't save the system.
That's right down with the overthrow. It's right next to the overthrow button. You know what I mean? Like, let's burn this bitch down.
Because like we really want to talk about shut down and businesses dying. The majority of the businesses that shut down, the majority were black owned. Let's be real.
Or minority owned, even if they're
minority
owned. Minority owned.
Majority of those were minority owned. So for those, Caucasian or less melanated, those weren't affected as much as it was for the minorities.
There's a push for him to get rid of all student loans, Butterfly. That's the push they want Biden and Kamala to take care of. Like one of his first plans. Bump all that other shit that they was running on. Yo, do this to help save us from this.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get rid of some of the things, because you got to remember your student loan debt is not hitting your credit this year.
Yeah.
Everybody got sent those emails that
God.
December, whatever it was the end of it, and it's going to come back with a vengeance. So if you ain't pay anything else there, you get what I'm saying? So, your shit may be at 700, but you about to see 630 in a fucking heartbeat.
You ain't lying.
Or I don't know.
Real
I'm just,
fast.
I'm estimating. But now they had talked about it in Pelosi's plan about getting rid of some of this or paying the student debt, or excuse me, getting rid of the student debt that was only accrued in this year.
Right.
Now, that don't help everybody, and a lot of other people still underwater that went to school a long time ago still paying. You know what I mean?
Well, it has to be something that can help everyone out, period.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're going to help businesses, that Triple P, you got to correct that. Because that was some bullshit that they came out with that Triple P loan shit. What she said.
Did she put LGBTQ for us first? No, this for everybody, baby. Everybody who went to school, if you still paying a student loan, this is the push of what they're trying to do. And, again, it's just a push. They got the office now. Whenever they take over, they could just be like, shut the fuck up. We ain't here, y'all. Scoot ski. You know what I mean? Go drink some barbecue. Whatever it is. They don't have to pay attention, but that's the push. We don't know whatever a good plan will be to save all of us. I'm just going to leave it as simple as all of us.
Oh, that's the best way.
Because you need something more than just the economy. And when we say the economy, they usually blue or red. I don't care, the Democrat or Republican or whatever it is. Any business person, they only mean the businesses. Usually, they only mean the businesses there. You get what I'm saying? And in business under a certain structure.
And it's not going to work this time.
It's not that cannot
Not
work
gonna work
because
this
those we all see with our first eyes and hands and ears that trickle down economics, that old Reagan shit that you grew up on. You get what I'm saying? Does not work. They seal off. They cauterize their wounds. I'm not paying anybody else under me because I need to save my thing. You get what I'm saying? And so nothing trickles down. Us saving Walmart is not going to save all of Newark or whatever it is. None of that shit works. And I'm just throwing out wild names or expect things for you to understand. But now you need something for us. If we had been steadily getting paid, let's just say $800 by the government a month, that would have helped a lot more than whatever else is going on. You get what I'm saying? And I just threw out a small number, but $800 will either help you assistance.
Would that be like? Could it be like a monthly, weekly? What would be?
It would have to be monthly. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't think we can do another monthly payment going forward at all. They need to do something. So that's why something like let me clear your debt would be a lot better. You don't have any debtors. I don't have to give you any money out of our pocket. We don't have to create any other funds or weaken our dollar anymore by giving you more funds.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We're just going to make you at zero. So go find your ass a job. You know what I'm saying? Go find your ass a job. Your unemployment runs out on Wednesday, whenever it is. Go work at $15 an hour, but you don't owe your credit card. You don't owe the student loan, the $20,000. You don't owe whoever it is. You get what I'm saying? So things start to do that. That I don't see them giving us any more money on a weekly basis because they need to improve the economy.
I think that was more of a hamper than the actual benefit to me. Because way too so many people just what she said.
She was like, "Okay, I'm down, clear my debts." but now see that was a good plan. Yo, if Trump had said that in his plan, he could have been out there calling us niggas and everything. I'd be like, "All right, nigga, let me do my voting." Trump 2020, nigga, let's go. Clear it out, nigga.
That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do.
But the stupid him. We knew that he was only going to base on, and I ain't going to lie, Biden was only thinking of that shit too. Everybody's on there. But go ahead. So what you going to say?
No, I was saying I think what they're trying to do or come up with is a way to take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Who's going to take it on the chin?
Yeah.
How bad is it going to be? Because you're going to have to take it on the chin. You saving, like Jeff said, Walmart or whatever company is does not help everyone else. You're going to have to forgive. Don't give no more extra money on top of unemployment. Force everybody to get off their ass. People's hiring. Yeah. Nobody can cry about, I can't pay this, I can't pay that. Don't worry about it. Hey, these months, whatever back rent you owe, we'll work with the businesses. We'll give them breaks on taxes or whatever to where it evens out. But we start off with a clean slate.
Yeah. It's going to be real confusing. Like next year will be the worst year. Y'all all were scared of the invisible threat. Not saying it's not a fake threat, but the invisible threat. We don't know when you can get sick, how you can get sick. I was around a room full of people when I got sick, or I didn't get sick, or whatever it was. Now we come the reality of get the fuck out. You ain't paying, and the landlords have already been on that. Why would I bother to keep you in here at you paying $0 when I can get somebody in here to pay at least half, and that's $800 coming in?
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? And your people are going to see that. And especially it's going to get worse now, too. I'm always going to throw in my 2 cents on it. Now that as soon as they get that legal marijuana thing worked out, rent is going up. Oh, you water folks, you talked about it on there. You told me what an Ironbound was. You should have never did because I'm really looking at it like, nigga, let me get this $700 lot here.
Fact.
Don't worry. Just hold it. Don't worry about it. I'm putting extra dirt on it. I'm going to let them do some drug shit on it. Don't worry about it. And when they're going to come and sell and rip it up, I'm going to sell it for millions. No problem. It's only going to be bad. A lot of towns have already put stops to it. They don't want those things in their town. They don't want the headaches and all the stuff that will go with it. But it's going to be a big tourist trap, and it's going to increase property value to the point where you may get forced out if you cannot afford it.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, it happened in Colorado.
It's gonna happen.
A lot of people had to leave Colorado because they could no longer afford to stay there. You didn't own the land, you were renting. So now I'm renting to you when Johnny Blue Ball is going to come over here and pay double so he can smoke his weed.
Facts.
Or I can Airbnb it once I get the vaccines. we get this going back again. No problem. It's wild, man. It's really wild how things are slowly connected and how they run in. But that's the main takeaway that people are looking at. They're trying to get a grasp on this homeless thing. The homeless are still moving.
They keep moving from location to location.
Yeah. And I don't mean from Jefferson Street to 3rd Street. I mean, we was in Newark, now we in Hackensack.
Facts.
And I'm like, how the hell you get over here, homie? You ain't got a bus pass, a car, nothing.
They dropped them off at 2 o'clock in the morning where everybody
You ain't
was
even
asleep.
lying. Kicked them out the trunk.
Get on this bus, yo. Let's go.
People, Manhattan is now going through the phase where the cops aren't even pushing them to do anything.
Why does a cop do you? I think that's got to be one of the most dangerous positions because you have to deal with people.
Now,
or a lot of people let shit slide.
Let's rotate this back to what we just said a couple minutes ago. Who's going to be forced to take it? Let me see what the NYPD union says there because all those beat cops,
them niggas are strong.
all those beat cops. You see what I'm saying? Yo,
are
y'all out in it. Y'all out in it. So here you go. First up, right? Let's take this injection. Nah, man, I don't know what that do. You know what I'm saying? I forgot all about the cops even being out to be the first on there.
And that's what I say. That's going to be like the scary thing because you're going to have to force. And when you talked about the teachers, a lot of the teachers are Jewish.
Yeah. Or old, or have
Scary.
underlying conditions.
Yeah, scary. But at the end of the day, like you said, if you want to have this profession,
funding. They want not
you
forget
gotta
that.
take it.
They want the funding. That's what we all forgot. That federal funding comes down with stipulations.
Does
And that's what people miss. We got to have 36 hours of school, whatever it is. You know what I mean? This is this. The client's got to meet this so they can get paid on it because they tally up at the end of the year. And that's what people always don't understand. So when that fiscal year ends, they bring in those people to come check. And they're going to say, yo, little Johnny wasn't here. Why the fuck are we paying you for Johnny?
Facts.
Yep, negative. You get what I'm saying? And then you start to lose everything on top.
Well, I'd say this. If you went to school, you got 1 credit, you could be a teacher.
Yeah. You can get a certificate for substitute. Yeah.
It's about to get real dangerous.
But think about it. It paid because people kept making babies.
Well, facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like
Facts.
food.
'Cause that's what
everybody
a lot
gonna
of-
be hungry.
A
We
lot
gonna
of people did
learn
during
to
the
flip burgers.
pandemic. You had no excuse not to sleep with your husband because you wasn't tired because you hadn't been to work. Bitch, take your drawers off. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? No excuses.
Yeah, it's
Go
ahead.
It's prepare for something, people. We're not really sure how it's gonna turn, but our belief is they're going to have to, for the first time ever, bail out the people and not the businesses, because it's not going to save. You're going to be in a complete mess that you are in right now, or not even. It's gonna get like
It's
we
worse.
talked about last. As soon as winter hits, it's gonna get worse, and I think it's going to get treacherous, treacherously horrible, right after Christmas.
Yeah. Yo, this 10 o'clock curfew ain't doing nobody no favors. Certain areas that are getting like Butterfly was saying with that 10-day lockdown or whatever it is, like you can't do anything in 10 days. So I just shut your business down completely for 10 days.
Good luck with that one.
And if we catch you slipping, we're gonna fine you or something.
Right, or
I
shut
don't-
your business down, fines and shit.
You can't even Uber Eats to certain spots or whatever it is.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So think about it. But think about it. Now I have no income. We probably already checked the check. I probably let half of my staff go. You see what I'm saying? Nobody pays attention to the minute details that make up the big sum. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, once you kill that middle stone that was holding everybody together,
Right.
everything just fell and it's gonna get ripped apart. And that's what's happening to us. That's exactly what's happening to us. It's
We
going to
in
get
trouble,
wild.
fellas. We are in trouble, men and women.
It's going to get wild, and that's why people are trying to make the assumption of the more that Trump keeps Biden out of the extra info, like we got the real numbers. You playing with the guesstimation numbers. You know what I'm saying? The more he tries to keep him out of it, it's to set him up so you be in a worse situation when it comes to January.
Has the president ever had to be forced out?
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
It might come to that. He's that arrogant. I believe he's that arrogant that he would really hold up all this stuff just to be spiteful and put America in even worse predicament that we are in already.
That is his MO. That is his bone. You know, that's what he's usually doing. He don't care. He rich either way. He good. His companies are in the best positions to be handled after this. He's not hurting for nothing. He ain't got to fly out on Air Force One. He got his own spot, his own jet. He don't need that baby jet they give him to keep. They don't need nothing.
Nope.
You understand? So when he leaves, he will not ever be hurting for anything. He'll probably still be in control of certain things, and he'll probably start a station or something, to stay in your eyes. But it's going to get bad. And at this point, we need to get all hands on deck because we're so worried about vaccines. I don't care about vaccines. I care about people, not working.
Fix this. Gotta fix it.
That not working is going to be a lot stronger than your ass getting sick. Because if you get sick and you make it past it, and you don't need to go anything, now you really effed because you got no job.
And a lot of companies are making you do what two
tests, yeah,
2 tests,
2 negative tests.
Yeah, it's.
But you got mandatory 14 days. You got 14 days mandatory.
Even if you're around somebody with it.
So if we find out you got on day one, we find out that you got you test positive. The second day you take a test, you negative, and then the third day you take a test, you negative. You still got to do 14 days.
14 days, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Certain jobs are talking about not paying for them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but you got to remember this doesn't fall under any of the the labor laws.
Yeah, no, this is like
you see what I'm saying. So they can get away with
new territory.
They can get away with not paying you, bruh. The government is still paying for the test of the COVID test.
Oh really?
That's what people don't understand. Like how much it costs. I said they still doing this free. That's why people, the moment they stop, how much that shit gonna hit your insurance for? They're already hit at $2,500.
25.
They were already at $2,500 to get them shit tested because at first our insurance didn't do it. So we were like, oh, nigga, hold up, nigga, let's make sure they cover it first for nigga go out there and get tested. And then when the state was like, we still got it, and the state is paying other agencies, the CVS's, the Walgreens, to do it.
Well, that's why you see all the urgent cares and still lines out
exactly because it's free. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's funky. As soon as that vaccine hit the ground, they're gonna start charging you fucking fools.
Ooh.
It's still a lot of people underinsured.
No more free, baby.
Yep, there's still a lot of people underinsured, and that's not gonna cover it. So now that goes back to our old Obamacare. If y'all want to keep calling it that, I know Butterfly keep calling it that. It's your old Obamacare. You see what I'm saying? You see how it roped all this stuff in? It's one big nasty muddy puddle that we stepped in, and it's like you're sinking still. It's like, yo, I'm gonna need you to hold my hand and get me out of this. So you said sinking. It's bad, dude, and it touches on so many areas, and you still ain't got no job to pay for it.
Nope. We in trouble. All right, y'all. More information we get, we'll keep doing what we always do, is give y'all the information we can. But we're gonna leave you with a little Thanksgiving do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
So let's see where this list comes from, and then we'll give you your own. This comes from BewareHouse.com. 10 do's and don'ts of Thanksgiving. And obviously, we're going to chop it up and give what we feel. All right. Obviously, those of you new, whatever, I ain't reading this whole shit. It's going to be abbreviated. So don't turn down offer of help. I think that's a good one. You do have a lot of people who want to cook everything, and that always turns into a living nightmare because at the end of the day, it's a lot of fucking food, man. Turkey, ham, pies.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were like, "How in the f did our grandparents or great grandparents really do it?" Because a lot of them were making some of this stuff from scratch. They weren't buying the pie
real talk.
crust.
Real
That's
talk.
y'all be out there doing half the pie
Fucking the
recipe,
turkey up in the back and just plucking them.
and doing all that shit with like one person in the kitchen. Granted, they may start it at 4 a.m. and give you like 15 different dishes. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know any woman now that could really do it. I don't know any
Nah, I
younger
feel you.
woman.
I
You know what I
feel
mean?
you.
And I'm not taking advantage or trying to give clout or taking away from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Besides like a trained chef to get all those meals popping at the same time and like, yo,
That
everything
nigga
gonna be
have
done by
help in the
8.
kitchen too.
You get what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I gotta give them credit. I gotta give them way more credit. I was like, damn.
All right, it says, do give yourself plenty of time. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Especially because, for some reason, everyone wants to do turkeys. And if you're going to do a turkey, you bought a frozen turkey, and that takes a long time to
That shit gotta be thawed out 2 days before, bro.
It says 24 hours
Yeah.
for every 5 pounds.
Yeah. Every 5 pounds, people. Not just 24 hours. Every 5 pounds. So you buying like a 15-pound turkey. It's like 3 days, bro. That's why I said, yo, when it's frozen, you gotta leave that shit out.
Leave it. Just leave
leave
it.
that shit out.
It happens, but it says don't stress over the little things. If the crackers or the pie didn't come out right or whatever situation may be, it says do set a simple table. Again, you have a lot of people who go through so much of this craziness, and you don't see family but so few.
Yeah.
And then those of you who've actually lost relatives, and you're going to still have family over no matter what. This is kind of like, what we're talking about. It doesn't have to be the greatest table in the fucking world.
Nah.
Just doesn't.
Nah.
All right. Don't forget the family favorites. Again, especially if it's, someone or you're used to, what everyone eats. The last thing you want to do is have someone show up and you didn't cook that honey glazed ham. Or you only got, pumpkin pie and not sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That should have pissed me the fuck off, nigga.
Yo, you one of them? I can't.
Yeah,
That
yo,
shit tastes the same to
that
me.
shit
I'm like,
piss-
nigga, what the fuck the difference?
That shit would piss me the fuck
Oh,
off,
man.
Like, how the fuck you got fucking pumpkin and not sweet potato, and it's easy to cook sweet potato. That shit would drive me right off the bench, man.
Yo, just give me some yams. I'm good. Okay.
Yeah,
Just give me some yams. That's what I'm saying. You make yams,
You
right?
know, that's to me. I
I'm
believe
straight.
that yams are one of the most fucked up meals.
Really?
Like, not everyone could cook yams. 'Cause
Nigga.
here's the thing. Yams have to be sweet. It's nothing, you can't get around it. You can't diet yams out. You got to add syrup. You got to add sugar. You got to add the proper amount of vanilla extract. Like, it has to be. It's no getting around yams.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of people don't even fuck with it, because it has to be that specific way.
I thought they just didn't like mashing that shit.
I mean,
Because you got to
it's
boil.
just
You
like
get what I'm saying? You got
it's just like potatoes. You boil the shit.
right.
And then if you boil it properly and not just like the fire is 5,100 Fahrenheit and just slow, it'll fall apart. It's just like doing a potato salad. You do it right, you ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
It'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Says don't take on too much. And that is true. Like, what you have to do is, again, once you know everyone's favorites, try to simplify the menu as best as you can.
Oh, hands down.
There's
yeah,
only,
man.
I think maybe, okay. All right, so let's go over what you have to have. Things you have to have. We're going to do it afterwards. We're going to do it afterwards.
Okay.
All right, things you have to have. Gold says, do take allergies and food restrictions into account. That shit ain't happening, people. I'm telling you that right now. If you go to, I'm serious, nigga. If you think niggas ain't putting certain things or whatever, you sadly fucking mistaken.
Well,
If you don't eat meat,
I get it. It's like I don't fuck with greens at everybody's house because
Right.
some people put ham or some people with turkey or you know what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I'm
smoked
like,
neck bones, but you got some
yeah,
people.
some people
that
don't.
won't-
You know what I mean?
They,
So I'm like,
bro, you got some people that won't
yeah.
take that into consideration for other people. They're like,
Oh,
if you
fuck
don't,
them.
if
Yeah.
you don't want it, don't fucking eat it.
Yeah.
But I do my shits with pork.
Yeah.
I don't do smoked turkey necks.
Right. Right.
So again, when it comes to Thanksgiving, ain't nobody substituting, nigga. You don't want no glucose or
Are these gluten free?
yeah,
Nah,
whatever
nigga.
that shit is.
Not
If
today.
you don't want that,
Not today.
nigga, order Chinese food. Them niggas is open, nigga. I'm telling you right now. Them niggas is open. They do
Yeah.
not celebrate that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, that shit's funny as hell. What it says, okay, do not spend all your time in the kitchen. This is bullshit and it's bogus because you're gonna spend every waking minute in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I am a cook. Just back in the days when we used to do family night, Jeff and everybody used to come over. The prepping I had to do, and Jeff would
Yeah, you
tell
never got out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I never left the kitchen. Like
Never got out.
everybody would show up about what, maybe 6,
Yeah.
and they didn't leave till about 11. So I'm literally in the kitchen, still cooking. He'll tell you,
Yeah.
I'm still in.
But yeah, you be cooking different shit. though.
yeah.
You be like, oh nigga, you want grits and shrimp? I'm like, no, nigga, you just made a fucking
That's
thing.
family night,
No,
baby.
nigga,
That's family.
no.
So what we used to do is we used to come over. Everybody used to have different restrictions. Now, again, this is just family night. It was everybody that was with the business. They came through. They brought their family, their kids. I would cook jambalaya. I would cook fish.
Yeah.
I would cook chicken. The menu was fucking ridiculous. Not yams. Macaroni and cheese, potatoes. You name it, it was there. But what I do, because Jeff may show up at 7, but Ron and them might come. Well, Ron was always early. I think it was him and his wife was always early. But let's say somebody else would show up at 7:38.
Right.
I would cook it when you got there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's certain things that would be
It was
there. Like,
hot.
yeah, like
It
the
was definitely
jambalaya.
hot. It was
That
hot.
nigga, that shit's cooked already. But for like
Definitely.
chicken or whatever, I cooked that when you got there. Oh, and it's crazy because everybody would text me, I'm on my way because they know how I do it. Are you on your way for it? I'll time it perfectly. So everybody got fresh, hot meals. Soon as they got in, in the house, everything was hot. So that's how we did that.
Yeah, man.
And the last one, it says, and finally, do call B&A Warehouse to cater. Call them niggas to cater your festivities.
You know
All right,
what's
so-
funny? I was really
Got
quick.
it.
You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about that. I was like,
To cater?
and not to say, but I was like, damn, if I could find a spot and just separate tables and have everybody come over.
I feel you on that one.
You know what I mean? And then like cater it, or so nobody really got
Yeah. I
really
feel you
bust
on
their ass. I was like, if I had the money and the time and the space,
that. Yeah,
I said that wouldn't be too bad.
that would be fine. That would be
You
fine.
get what I'm saying? Like you could still keep it safe, but
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. Good
Yeah.
idea. All right, so you go with yours. I go with mine. Obviously, we're going to repeat some of these things.
Okay.
But things that you have to have, or things that have to happen at Thanksgiving for you.
for me, like I said, I need yams. I
Gotta
definitely
have
need
yams.
yams.
Okay.
Keep going. No,
Yeah.
I
Well, I
yams.
mean, what things
I
you
need
think?
ham.
Ham.
Ham's
Gotta have
a staple.
All right, now is your ham is it regular or does it have to be like the honey glaze, like that real shit with the pineapples and the little toothpicks and shit?
I'm used to having that type of ham. I don't mind a spin on the glaze if you want to get funky with it.
Right.
As long as it's sweet or something there, it tastes good. But yeah, you can't go wrong because most of that ham is already pre-cooked.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's already pre-cooked. All you doing is heating it up with the sweet stuff on it. You ain't gotta like fully cook it like
Right.
from the thing before. But I don't need turkey. I definitely need the ham there.
Okay, you gotta have the turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
No turkey. I don't care for
Oh,
turkey.
you know what I'm saying?
I said the ham gotta
gotta
be
have
there.
The ham.
Yeah.
You don't care about the turkey.
The turkey, I
You
don't
gotta
care
have the
for.
yams.
Yeah. Greens are hit or miss, and macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and
That's it.
cheese. That is a
Those
staple.
are my three.
All right.
They got
all right.
that's it. They got to be there.
All right. Things I think you have to have at your get together for Thanksgiving, and that is alcohol.
I can hit or miss.
Alcohol, because you may be around people you may not want to be around as long as they're around, or you might run into people you're not too fond of, but you really can't control it because it's not at your. I think alcohol, or the right alcohol, you have to have.
I'm like, it gets dangerous because a drunk mind speaks to sober
no,
thoughts. They be like, yo, nigga, I ain't even like your ass no way, nigga.
I love the truth. And the reason why I say I think alcohol is
see?
important because I think it's a proper balance. You can't have too much, but you can't have too little. Like, you can't have 40 people over and just have a six-pack.
I get. Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Alcohol to me is important. You gotta have a proper balance. You have to have wine. You have to have beer.
Okay.
And more wine. I mean, I'll say this. If you got a big couple of bottles of Moscato, you gotta have some wine. What she said?
She said, no, you don't want alcohol. Exactly. You could create an issue. Yeah. Too much alcohol.
Try not having alcohol and being around motherfuckers you don't like. Alcohol soothes a lot.
That's why you leave early. Yo, y'all got a plate? Let's go. All right. See y'all Christmas.
All right. So if you go to, a lot of our families are old school.
Yeah.
So everyone comes to the table at the same time. All right. So that's that family prayer. So as hungry as your ass is, there is no nipping. Let me get this. Let me get that. That shit don't happen. You gonna eat when everybody eat. When all the food is done, you got to hold hands. Yeah. You know, the person who's in charge of the house has to give prayer, and then you're able to grub. But the entire time, you're sitting there smelling all this greatness. What was she say?
What she say? Mask and gloves. Dude, oh, here we go. Laughing my ass off. Mask and gloves. No, you don't want alcohol. Exactly, you can create an issue.
I know she ain't talking, miss.
Due to COVID-19, you shouldn't have a gathering more than 5 people. Now, this shit keeps shrinking every time I hear about it.
Right.
It was like 15, 10, now we have 5. It's like, nigga, I don't have your family there. That's it.
I guess it's a good one. Mask and gloves. It's not going to happen, but it's a good one to have. I believe you have to have a turkey. It's not and I don't eat turkey. I think it's not Thanksgiving.
You said, I don't eat turkey, but it's gotta be there.
It has to be there.
What the fuck?
That's the staple of a Thanksgiving dinner. Even if it's a small little turkey.
Nigga, what shit is that? You might as well get a chicken. What the fuck?
I don't eat turkey. I think it's flavorless.
Put
now,
a word.
when I cook it, I'll eat it because I know I season it properly.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you have a lot of people who don't know how to. It's not a flavorful bird.
No.
It really isn't. So you definitely have to season it properly.
You know what? Do you do a brine when you cook it? So like you soak it like in the water with salt.
I would rather say if you are inexperienced. Well, I ain't gonna say that because the worst thing you want to do is fry turkey.
It can't be your first. Oh no, don't fucking fry it. If you don't know nothing about frying shit, don't fry that.
If you frying the turkey in peanut oil, I'm fucking that turkey up.
In peanut oil?
Yes, that's when you fry a turkey. You have to fry it in peanut oil to give it that flavor. I'm fucking the turkey up because it's gonna have that flavor. I know it's gonna have it.
Okay.
So I feel you gotta have alcohol. I understand how y'all feel. I'm sorry. I have to have something I can sip on. Now, I'm not a person who likes to get drunk. Everybody knows me. I like to get nice, have a little sip, and I'm good. So it's not like I'm talking about shit facing. But again, you can't have 20 people over and then have a 24-pack. It's not gonna work.
No.
Not gonna work. You gotta have the proper amount of juices and water. Okay, so when it comes to the kids, you buy the hug juices. You buy the little hug juices and the little small 4-ounce bottle of waters. Because what happens is they open one bottle of water, they forget where they sat it, they don't know for sure if that one is theirs or not, and then they open a brand new one.
Yeah.
So you have a bunch of 10-ounce bottles of water sitting around with half drinked.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pain in the ass.
That happens too much.
I ain't going to say number 1. Got to have sweet potato pie. Fuck all that cherry pies and apple pie shit.
Think it's all the same?
No,
that shit tastes the same to me. One time you
gotta
put all
have
that
sweet
shit
potato
together,
pie. I mean, no, because you got people they want to do apple pie. They wanna
Oh yeah, the
do, yeah, they
savory.
want to do
Yeah,
peach
fuck with that.
pie and shit like
Yeah,
that. Whatever. I think you have to have a sweet potato pie. It's
What
not
about a
Thanksgiving
cobbler?
Without
I haven't
sweet
had a
potato
cobbler
pie.
in a long ass motherfucking
Yeah,
time.
that's gonna take some.
And you got to be good to make that shit. You get that, please don't make that shit the first year. Talking about
Yeah.
talking about I just like nope. You
Yeah.
good? Let's try that another time.
Yeah, gotta.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Gotta have that. Okay. You have to have a separate room
For the kids
to watch football.
Oh.
Fuck the kids. Give a fuck about they can run around and aggravate the shit out of everybody else while y'all eating. But the men already know what's your pumpkin pie. Fuck out of here. Men, yeah, you want to eat, you want to have a little, but at the end of the day, you want to watch the Cowboys win or lose because Cowboys and Redskins always play on Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and then now they threw the night game in, but you want to watch your football game,
I get you. I get it.
and it has to be in a separate room because you don't want to get asked questions that you shouldn't be asked for those individuals who really don't like football and want to disturb a football fucking game.
Why is he running with the ball? Nigga,
Yeah.
that's the point of the game.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, move,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
All right,
Move.
I get that. I get that.
So those are things I think you gotta have. You gotta have the right amount of alcohol, the right alcohol. I say don't buy soda. Kids are hype enough. You want them to run around and go to sleep. I say get the little personal huggy juices. They're small. They're personal. Kids get down that real quick, and I don't care if they have 20 of them. You ain't got all this shit just laying around. Get the small bottle of waters. Again,
fair enough.
they'll drink it, they'll run through it, and you have to, again, a bunch of bottles all over the house. Actually, I would say the number one thing. All right, the number one thing.
Is what?
Make sure you invite people that's going to help you clean up.
That's just common courtesy.
Nah, I seen a lot of motherfuckers haul ass, nigga. I mean, they do that. Oh, I like to run around. I got to see this person, that person.
I gotta hit the next stop.
I got to hit the next stop or whatever. And what they fail to remember, like, all right, this person got a pan of turkey, a pan of ham, a pan of this. And remember, that shit's been in there, so it's stuck on.
So, do you think people should bring stuff?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't. The only thing I think you should bring is a beverage, if you're going to do that. But I don't think you should bring food to Thanksgiving.
Really?
That's just me. Like, if I'm coming to someone's house for Thanksgiving, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't be bringing anything. Oh, I'm sorry. My number one pet peeve. Sorry. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. Do not break out no motherfucking paper plates.
Why?
I don't know. It bothers me.
Oh, nigga, yeah, we be fighting.
I'm
nigga.
Southern. You know what I mean?
Is that a good plate? Oh,
you
no,
know
put that
what?
shit
I'm
back.
sorry. I didn't say it right. If you're gonna buy paper plates, buy the real ones, not the flimsy.
Oh, yeah, don't get some of these styrofoam shits that
Don't
break.
get the flimsy shit.
Nah.
The moment you try cutting shit up, the next thing you know, that shit is all over
That
the
shit
floor.
is everywhere, nigga.
It's on the rug. So I'm sorry. Do your paper plates, but get the good ones. So it makes it a lot easier on you. There's no issues. There's no problems. And again, you already have enough to clean up. You don't want to add that shit on top of it.
Yeah, I'm a big paper, like whatever, disposable plates. And the good plastic forks.
Right.
And I'm a big guy for that. Because then, chuck them bitches. Because I ain't going to be sitting all night scrubbing your fucking ham off of that shit. Yeah, nope, not me. Not me. I wish they had disposable fucking pans, pot and pans, so them motherfuckers be gone too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Just like, you ain't gone.
It's crazy. But I do want to say this, and a lot of you people are going to gather no matter what people are saying.
Yes, they are.
I went to the local liquor store next to our studio, and when I saw shopping carts full of bottles, and I'm big ass shopping carts with like 40 or 50 bottles in it, and it was everybody.
Yeah.
You're going to have your gathering anyway, no matter what. It's understandable, but we want you to be safe. So I would say, if you can check temperatures, that might be the best thing for you. But try to be safe. as best as possible. Disposable cups would be the best thing for you.
Control
with
your.
that.
Control your. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Control. Let's be for real, because I mean, like, even if I was going to my family's house, I'm gonna be like, hold up, cuz, you know what I mean? I mean, I probably could, but I probably feel a certain way, because then I'm gonna turn you away when your ass is 99. Yo, sorry, Uncle Joe, you can't be here. Nigga, fuck you. You know what, boy? But if you have I was gonna say internal air, like central air. If you have central air, make sure it's on. Whether it's blasting heat, whether it's blasting blasting AC.
Facts.
You need air. This is an airborne disease. You need
Some
to
kind of
air to be
circulation.
circulating. Put some fans out. Keep open the windows, the front and the back, so air can draft through. And cut on a couple of fans. I don't give a fuck if you cold. Point them bitches at the ceiling. Let the shit circulate.
Keep your jackets on, ladies, because you know y'all gonna be the first one to complain.
Oh my god!
Talking
nigga.
about it's cold.
Exactly. Ain't nobody tell you wear the tank top, bitch.
There
Fuck
you
out
go.
of here,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying? You should wear a padded bra. We don't give a fuck about your nipples.
Yo. Get some air filters in there going if you got them. Like I said, the central air. If you have it, make sure it's on and moving. Make sure
Open
your
some
filters.
windows, yeah.
Make sure your filters are clean. Your central air people, and control how many people in your house. Look, I'm not going to knock it down. She said it was the 5. I believe it was the 5 people, but I'm not knocking it down to 5. Because that's not even that's just like a family, nigga. Like me and my kids or something.
Right.
At this point, whether you have 10 or 15, have the people. That's you or me. That's you. Okay.
My niece from Louisiana.
Okay. Damn, I forgot what I was saying, but use the best common sense in your area, what you can think of. If a lot of you guys are gonna forget the liquor store. I just came from all the motherfucking supermarkets, and all them bitches were jam packed,
Empty.
with 2 fucking carts. Everybody had the 2 carts, and the carts full. I was like, so this ain't no regular get together, because ain't nobody buying shit like this for just you. People are still buying big turkeys. ShopRite guy said himself. He said, "Yo, they had a group of small and a group of big," and he was like, "The big ones are selling out." He was like, the small ones are here, but the big ones are selling out." People will get together. People are going to do these things. I can't knock them. I can't blame them. But use your common sense. Even if you're gonna go somewhere. If I'm going somewhere new and I gotta go show up there, mask it up. You get what I'm saying? Make sure something is there. Bring a filter with you. Make sure the fan. You can control some of this stuff. I'm not saying it's 1,000% secure, but you're doing all your due diligence.
We ain't got no movie coming out this year for Thanksgiving.
Nigga, Wonder Woman on motherfucking streaming.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, you ain't see it? Christmas streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They done fell apart. They sitting there scratching and
They're
hurting.
streaming where?
On the Warner Brothers site, HBO Max. Excuse me. There you go.
The new
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, all them shits. They a lot of them done gave up.
Because I know they pushed what's name again to May 7th.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, it's gonna be a minute. We really not gonna try to see any type of things really opening back up, probably until summer. I'm gonna be honest.
You said it right. Yeah, around
Till summer, and then
March,
school.
yeah.
Because school is always September. They're gonna be ready to go. Get the buses is running and everything. Let's get them all back in there. So, but like I said, if you're going into these places, make sure you control the airflow, or you see the airflow about it. Like, yo, can we crack a window in this bitch? Cut the heat on and crack a window.
Like you said, proper circulation.
Get some type of circulation there to cut down on it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody around there laughing, ha ha, he, that loud ass nigga in there all the time that always fucking running his mouth, he letting all the germs out, nigga, go to the next room or whatever the fuck it is. Cause it could be a super spread. I don't know if nigga got it or not, but it's an airborne illness. That's what I'm saying, people. So do these things to control.
First nigga that cough, you putting him out?
First nigga that cough, that nigga wearing a mask. He got to eat the food through the mask, nigga. And that's the first warning. If that nigga still back coughing, yo, nigga, go to the car. You good. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Everybody.
Yo, like, who the fuck is that?
Like, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
What was
nigga.
that? What was that? Oh my gosh! It was the. It happened as soon as this Corona shit hit.
Ooh.
Nigga went to the bathroom. It was on YouTube. You know the Indians are defeated.
Yeah.
Nigga went to the bathroom and coughed. His boys ran up on him. He said, nah, it's just allergies, yo. Because he went, he closed the door, and he said, And they busted the door. He's like, nah, it's just allergies, yo.
Like, yo, but yeah, I mean, you do your due diligence, people. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, like
that's the
we're
best we can
saying,
do.
like we know you're gonna want to gather.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
they're not gonna stop you. You can't. That Jeff went to the store. I went to the store. It was just a store packed. Liquor stores is empty. Walmart is empty. ShopRite is empty. Everything is fucking empty. So people, y'all went out there. You bought food. You're gonna have a fucking gathering. It's not really much that anyone could do about it, but use your safety precautions because, especially you individuals with pre-existing health issues,
a lot of us.
and this is what this disease is attacking and killing you. But I do want to say this. I don't want you to have a problem or complain
Yeah.
if we get a 5,000% spike because you motherfuckers didn't want to stay home.
And newsflash, they are projecting that the government ain't stupid. They know a lot of jobs, a lot of government jobs have given people 2 weeks off. Just so you know, already. And like, hey,
Oh, when? Oh,
we
no.
already know.
You was already quarantined. Get your ass
Yeah,
here,
nigga,
Becky.
exactly.
Becky, get your ass in here.
you
was already
can't. Yeah,
quarantined.
you can work from home. You can do this. We know you're gonna
Go
gather.
set your laptop on the porch. Come get this
Yep.
shit.
And they looking to do the same thing around 2 in a month when we go to
But then we got
Christmas to New Year's.
Like, what are they gonna do for New Year's? That'd be
Well,
another
New Year's
fucking-
festivities were already canceled.
Cancel? Oh.
So the ball, like I said, the ball is virtual.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And it'll be better. You know what I say? Just from this, you had a lot of acts that they did want to come.
Yeah.
Wasn't coming out in 12-degree below zero weather.
Yeah.
So now that it'd be virtual, you can hold it at
Anyway,
any kind of place to where maybe it
probably
would
when
be
shit
better.
open in Florida, nigga, they gonna be out there like, yo, like having a blast, nigga, at Trump spot or some shit. But who know? But like I said, these are the things that you got to keep in mind and pay attention to. You know, do your due diligence. Like, I plan on going somewhere but it's only gonna be like 4 people in that bitch. But I already ordered a filter for my my air filter. You think that bitch won't be in the trunk, nigga? Hey, what's up? You say you don't like bringing food? No problem, nigga. I bring a filter. How can I help y'all?
I'm gonna be walking 10 feet to the kitchen.
Exactly.
Only motherfucking place I'm going.
Like, yo, and I don't even blame you. But like I said, these things, do your due diligence. There are ways that you can get around, you know, to make the best. And like I said, if the spot got 20 niggas in it, you know, and you know grandma's living room ain't holding no more but than 4, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna sit on the porch.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm here. I pay my respects. You know what I mean? And keep moving.
That old school shit.
Yeah.
Knock on the window. Wave and get back in the car. Go,
Exactly.
baby.
Nah, nigga, give me a plate first.
Just push my plate. You know it's a good one with the Lumafoil big. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Lumafoil. You gotta have Lumafoil.
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's just
gotta have the Lumafoil, man. How the fuck we forgot Lumafoil?
Oh.
Yo, this is how you get rid of leftovers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Especially for those people, because like we don't eat leftovers. So this is how you
Yeah.
pack shit up, and you ain't gotta worry. Oh my gosh, you ain't gotta worry about it
Yeah.
at all. No issues, no problems. Less work, clean up for you. Luma the real Luma for you niggas. Don't try to get that cheap ass shit when you gotta use
Nigga.
one whole roll
Well,
just for one
that
person.
shit break as soon
Yeah.
as you turn the edge. Like, rip.
You
Like,
gotta
how
hear that.
good is this, nigga?
Yeah, you gotta hear that. You hear that? That's that real aluminum foil, man.
Yo, what Michelle say? Trust me, it's going to be bad for us. I said the hospital said they're already coming to kill us. Nah, you know what? I don't think it's going to be that bad over here. Like with the hospitals and all that stuff, I think people will spike and test positives. We're not going to go back to how we were in March. Where like
I
people
agree
on
with you. I don't
ventilators.
think the hospital want to be that bad.
We're not even seeing that. And you know what's so
But I
bad?
hope not. I pray not.
You know what's so funky now, and that they're finding out now that the rest of America is going through their extreme part of it, like we
Right.
already went through in the beginning. The ventilators were never a good option for the people with the respiratory.
Well, you're
issues.
not supposed to. This is
And I
what-
was just
here's the thing, people.
So I'm like, oh, y'all was
it doesn't help you
tripping.
breathe in that respirator.
no, it made it worse. Nigga,
It
I'm
makes
like,
your breathing worse.
I'm like, oh, so who killed them? COVID or you?
Yeah.
So it's like, but you know, that's an autopsy and a half. Either which way, I don't think we're gonna go back to that. I think the numbers will spike out of hand.
5,000% for real. Man.
And the governors, like I said, they're already prepared for that. They told you, they put the warning out. They did the due diligence by saying, we don't want you guys to gather no more than 10 or 5 or whatever the number is now, because it kept shrinking every time I looked at it. But at the same time, a lot of places were already getting prepared to shut down, so that you got those 2 days off. Usually, most people, then they're gonna give them, and a lot of places already went virtual for their sales.
Right.
So ain't nobody getting up at 8 o'clock. So I'm like, yo, I gotta hit the.
Well, yeah,
I hit the
there's
Walmart,
there's
nigga.
No more
Hold
Black
on.
Fridays.
Yeah, that
everything
shit
is
over.
online.
That shit is over. Everything. You better get on there with the good Wi-Fi, and hopefully you can type fast enough to buy it. And
You ain't lying. Could you imagine if you had like a bunch of shit and you put it on like one of those Wish or eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, you about to bake, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't be doing like they did that poor kid that thought he had a PS5 and it was a fucking Wii in the box.
Nigga, I'm shooting up the whole fucking thing, man. You niggas are lying to me.
Nigga put $1,200 for a fucking Switch, nigga. Like, oh,
Yeah,
nigga, I don't give a fuck where you at, nigga. I'm coming to your place.
Exactly.
Tickets is only $8 right now, nigga. I can fly to you and come back and be good, nigga. Can't run from me.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. But
Yeah, be careful, people,
That's-
man. But again,
use your
prepare.
best common sense.
Just because the Thanksgiving that we're about to have, don't be shocked when we get that lockdown again, like that real lockdown, like it was before.
Yeah.
Where like, well, allegedly I was handing letters out to help niggas out, but you're gonna need, and they're gonna crack down on it. You're gonna need letters from a business saying mine's is 24 hours, nigga, so I'm good. My shit don't shut down. But prepare for it because it's going to happen. There's going to be backlash for this gathering. But I understand for those of you individuals who have lost loved ones, who are dealing with pain themselves and want to have that maybe one last time with the family, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But we're going to deal with the backlash.
Of course. Like I said, of course, man. And like I said, do the best you can. Do your due diligence. You know what I mean?
Well, shit, I hope we do shut down, Michelle. I got a nice little bump when we did.
Yeah. That type of shutdown that you're seeing, like going in Newark, like where they forcing things down,
with,
they're still letting
but-
you personally get out.
Right.
The businesses, and that's what you got to pay
Okay,
attention.
the businesses
The
have to- okay.
businesses, there's no reason for you to go into Newark for that area of Newark. As we explained on Butterfly's joint, you know, it's like, so I'm like, okay, unless I'm going to Butterfly's house and whatever, I'm just saying because she lives over there,
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's no point of me going to that area. I'm not going to the Walgreens over there. And now that the Walgreens over there is on shutdown, there definitely is no point of me going there.
Hold on, Walgreens? I think
I'm just
that's
saying they
impossible.
shut down all the business.
Oh, I don't know if they could do that.
Yeah.
Wow, because Walgreens deals. So what
So
happened?
now
with,
think about it. With the pharmacy
That's what I was
shit,
saying.
no, they'll have you get your shit early.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
what we all forgot.
That would be fucked up.
And fuck that. Amazon just started their pharmacy
Yes,
gig
they
already.
did. They were
so
smart.
nigga, the game over.
They were smart.
The game
You think-
over.
You think you gonna shut us the fuck down? Good luck with that one.
Game over.
But it was just more lines with what they were doing for ShopRite. ShopRite.
Well, yeah.
Walgreens and CVS. The store was only allowed to be open the hours during the pharmacy.
Pharmacy hours. Exactly.
You can only be open for the pharmacy hours.
Right.
So wow, if they're
Don't
shutting
matter.
those down, that's fucked up.
They can flip it anyway because they
Well,
have to
the
run it by the
pandemic,
state.
right.
But that's what I'm saying. So they'll be like, okay, give Ms. Johnson's 4 extra pills. You get what I'm saying?
You know, Ms.
Until
Johnson,
Thursday.
Ms. Johnson gonna be slinging them
Whatever she
codeines.
is. but you know what I mean? But like, yo,
Right,
during
right,
the
right,
emergency lockdown or whatever it may be. And that's why I said but if that goes over to the rest of the state, which I strongly doubt it will, but it can, and if it can, the National Guard will have to roll out. They're going to shut down.
Well, you already talked about
everything.
how that might be part of Biden's whole plan anyway.
Right. But then I will destroy his business thing, and he definitely got to give the people money.
Well, nah, fuck them, give us.
But
Give
that's
us
what I'm
money.
saying. Then he would definitely
Forgive
have to
the
give
debt,
the people money.
give people money.
So
and
it's
take
a
it on the
double-edged
chin.
sword. We have the curbside pickup. You're right. So now think
really?
about
Nice.
so now think about it. All I need is 2 people there. All I need is 2 people there. One to talk to the customer, one to hand the bag.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't need nobody else
We
now.
don't need a full staff, so we get cut back on hours and overhead and shit like
now,
that.
You getting into the real madness. Niggas ain't getting paid. Cause ain't no CVS, Walmart, Target, you name the motherfucking place, Mike's Pizzeria, paying your ass for shit that we shut down.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
You see what I'm saying? So now you in a worse situation. That's what people don't understand. So I'd be mad and ironbound because I'm like, well, who's gonna give me my 10 days worth of pay? And that's a fair civil suit.
Go next to allegedly.
That's all I'm saying.
You could go to the next town and just start sticking motherfuckers up. You know what I mean?
Well, nigga, that's already happening. We already said the 80s is back. Man, they niggas ain't telling you what they really doing in New York. The cops ain't moving shit. Nigga, I am not trying to go to the city.
Niggas
for
is
nothing.
you already had to worry about your situation because of the whole holiday thing.
Yeah.
And now it's the holidays and niggas ain't eating 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah. You back to the 80s, nigga.
Crazy. Be safe, people.
Yes.
You're gonna do what you're gonna do, but I tell you, if you're gonna do it, be safe. I will be sectioned off in a hotel room.
Ain't
With
bad.
one other person, so and she can't catch it again, so I'm good. I was saying, like, Trevor Michelle, she's like the ultimate. Like, she can't get it twice. She still has the what do you call those?
The antibodies.
The antibodies, so she good. I ain't gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah, man.
But be prepared, people.
Stuff.
For every cause, there is an effect. But be as careful, as safe as possible. And we wish y'all guys, for you guys who do celebrate it, we wish you a happy holidays.
Yeah.
For those who don't, you got an extra day off. And then if you do work, it might be double or triple. But you do have some business that'll pay you even if you are. Like, I get holiday pay and I don't got to go in.
Sweet.
I was trying to go in because that's triple, but didn't work out.
They caught on your shit quick. Nah, nigga, stay home.
I was asking niggas quick, nigga, when you gonna find out if this motherfucking building is open or not?
You know I'm free, right, Mike?
Last words we get out of here.
Be smart, man. Do shit with common sense. That's all.
All right, y'all. Thanks y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week. Peace.
Oh shit.